up, Dodgers Nation? D-Mac here. We're coming at you with another episode of Designated Twitter. And we have a jam-packed show for you today. Lots going on in Dodgerland. If the Dodgers are unable to re-sign Trea Turner, should they consider signing Carlos Correa? We're going to get into that in just a second, but quick reminder, for all latest Dodgers news, rumors, hype videos, interviews, and more all season long, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you really want to support the channel, smash that like button. Also, we want all your takes on today's topic down below. And for all latest Dodgers news, head over to DodgersNation.com. And the next topic we're going to dive into is Carlos Correa and the Los Angeles Dodgers. So Bob Nightingale, if you saw my video earlier, he reported that he could land with either the Cubs or the Dodgers. So he's going to be in blue next year. Is it Cubs blue or is it Dodger blue, according to Bob Nightingale? And we asked you guys over on Twitter, if the Dodgers can't sign Trea Turner, should they sign Carlos Correa? And 26.7% of you said yes, while 73.3% of you said no. But I asked the staff here that question: should the Dodgers sign Carlos Correa if they can't sign Trea Turner? And here were their takes.
Dodgers fans are really not going to like it, but they absolutely should sign Carlos Correa if we can't get Trea Turner. Better WRC plus, better glove at short, better overall defense. He doesn't quite have the speed, but I think you're getting a really good player if you can get past the fact that he cheated with the Astros.
So I talked about this right at the end, right after the 2021 postseason. Dodgers get bounced. I understand it's a volatile subject for Dodgers fans. People don't like the idea of Carlos Correa, but you know what? If he's somebody who can come out and help, he's a leader. He brings different intangibles, we'll say, to the team. I myself would prefer to have Trea Turner back. We know he can get it done in Dodger blue, at least in the regular season. But I like the idea of somebody with the panache, the tenacity of a Carlos Correa, changing it up for a team of otherwise ho-hum, pretty boring dudes.
It's all about that ring, man. If he can bring us a ring, of course, bring him in. Let the past be the past. If he can win us a ring, that's all that matters, right?
And then we got a lot of takes from you guys on this topic. Pretty much the most polarizing player in Major League Baseball for Dodger fans right now. Ryder Hernandez over on YouTube said, don't sign Correa, don't okay. You can sign even Brandon Crawford, but not Carlos Correa. Of course, you're referring to a rival Giant, but hey, Brandon Crawford just actually signed a new deal with the Giants. And then don't care for picks. Super Bowl champions tweeted, absolutely effing not. And he provided a GIF from the movie Wolf of Wall Street, so that's a no from you. Then Alex, he said over on YouTube, if Correa wears blue, it better be the Cubbies royal blue, Blue Jay, or the like. But I refuse to cheer for that turd. And then Ben Golf 1 said, wasn't Correa at the center of the whole cheating scandal during the 2017 World Series against the Dodgers? Why should we reward this cheater with a fat contract? If the Dodgers hire this guy, I will probably stop watching any Dodgers games. If they don't care, then why should the fans? And then we got Jerry over on Twitter. He said, most fans will say no because of 2017, but deep down he can hit and he can play defense. If he helps us win, I'm all for it. Yeah, I think that's a fair point right there. Look, do you trust this Dodgers organization? If they were to sign Carlos Correa, it's because they believe that he can help them win. They believe that he can help them win championships, multiple championships. So if they were to hitch their wagon to Correa, then I think that's what it's saying. At the end of the day, if he can help the Dodgers win, I mean, that's kind of a good point right there, okay? Then we got Bleed Blue 1031 over on Twitter. He tweeted, if they're going to sign a big-name shortstop who isn't Trea Turner, the only one I'd be intrigued by is Xander Bogaerts. I'm sure he'll make Boston a priority, but you never know. Also, if they can't keep Trea, there's probably a chance they just stick Lux at shortstop for the future. So, great points there, yes. I think that Gavin Lux could be a contingency plan for the Dodgers. And then you talk about Xander Bogaerts, another player that's represented by Scott Boras, the Thanos of sports agents. And look, you talk about the X-Men coming to LA. I like that too, because you talk about Carlos Correa. What does he provide? Like Clint said, provides that fire, he provides that passion. Well, Xander Bogaerts, he does that as well. Could also get him on a lot cheaper of a contract, something above $200 million, maybe $2 to $210 million, something in that range. So it would be a more inexpensive option. I do like that idea because we know the X-Men can rake. And then Zorro171, he tweeted out, is the equivalent of the Dodgers trying to sign Madison Bumgarner? Hell no. Correa's face is going to be in my next pinata. Hey, that's a nominee for Tweet of the Week right there, because that's just pretty savage. And look, yeah, I mean, but hey, guess what? Weren't the Dodgers somewhat linked to Madison Bumgarner a few years ago before he signed with the Arizona Diamondbacks? So, yeah, I definitely agree. They would go full heel by signing Carlos Correa, and it might be a tough sell to this fan base. But like I said, they would have to do a big PR spin, they would have to blow up his World Series ring in public at his press conference and have him say the whole 2017 World Series was just complete Mickey Mouse and completely fake. But next, Just the Baseball, he tweeted, even if he wasn't a total douche, he's always injured, think he's worth $40 million, and fans would never warm up to him. Yeah, I think that's kind of been one of my points. He has dealt with some injuries in the past, some not his fault, getting hit in the hand, some hand injuries, but he has a little bit of a bulky back, and at his height, not many guys are going to stay at that shortstop spot. He's already told people that he's fine to slide over to third base, and I think the question becomes, even though he does play platinum glove level defense, does his bat warrant a contract where you're talking about $35+ million per season? Because Correa is going for that big bag. He's telling people it's time for that big bag. So that's a fair point as well, and I think that's a big risk, a big roll of the dice for the Dodgers to make a move for Carlos Correa, and if it doesn't work out, I don't think this fan base will ever forgive them for it being a flop. So, but I do agree with you. So those are all great points when it comes to Carlos Correa, but my take on this whole situation is the Dodgers have let us know for years now that they want a premium shortstop. They were linked to Francisco Lindor in the past. They offered Corey Seager a deal worth almost $300 million. Yes, he was probably going to move off that shortstop spot during his career with the Dodgers, but you also made a move for Trea Turner. So the Dodgers, they have told us they're in the market for a premium shortstop. They're one of the few franchises with the financial muscle to get a deal done for a player of Carlos Correa's caliber. And like I said, it just comes down to how much do you trust this organization. I think there is an intangible quality that he provides, but to me, I just look at it more from the dollars and cents standpoint. You're talking possibly $350+ million for a player that does have, a tricky injury history at times. And when you look at his numbers offensively, he is fantastic at times, and he comes through in the postseason. So there is that. But to me, would probably pivot to a Xander Bogaerts deal. And then, hey, we'll see. Can Gavin Lux, can he get it done at the shortstop spot? Could they maybe consider a Jacob Amaya if he can prove that he can hit at the big league level? So there are going to be options, but for me, it's not a hard pass, but it's definitely not my first, second, or third options. But let me know down below in the comments section. I want all your takes on Carlos Correa as well. If they can't sign Trea Turner, should they consider signing Carlos Correa? Let us know down below. My name is D-Mac. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DMac_LA. For our latest Dodgers news, rumors, hype videos, interviews, breakdowns, and more all season long, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you want to see us post even more Dodgers content, smash that like button. And until next time, think blue, bleed blue, and I'm out.